Good afternoon, everyone. Glad to see you in my classroom. How have you been? How are you guys? Good? Okay, great. So, today's class is going to be about grammar as planned. Yes, so before we start, I will tell you a little bit about the objectives of our today's lesson, okay? So, we're going to learn about active and passive voice. How many of you guys have ever heard about this? Okay, as far as I can see, some have heard. Well, it's good. Anyhow, we're gonna learn what is it and we are going to learn how to use it, okay? It's very useful tool and very necessary thing to know in English, okay? So, but before we start, as usual, we will do some warm-up exercise, okay? Today, our warm-up will be about verbs, yes? Because verbs is the most interesting thing in English, I would say, right? So, we will play a game. For this game, we need groups, okay? So, well, let's say we can make 4 groups, yes? So, you guys are going to be together, one group. You guys form a group, and you guys have a group, right? Okay, perfect. So, each group has to prepare a list of verbs, okay? List of verbs. That's the first thing you have to do, okay? Let's say 10, 15 verbs, okay? From 10 to 15. Okay, first of all, you work on this, okay? And then I'll tell you what are we going to do with this list. Okay, everybody prepared the list. Perfect. So now, group by group, each group is going to say a verb, and the participants of other groups have to say the past participle of this verb, okay? Okay, I hope you guys remember what is past participle. Okay, perfect, of course. So, yeah, let's play. The first group that says correct past participle wins. Yeah, it's clear? Okay, let's play. Okay, guys, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this game. And I hope that you were able to revise past participles, because this is the thing that is essential when we are talking about passive voice. Okay, so to start with, here on the board you can see 2 sentences. Could someone please read the sentences? Okay, please. Tolstoy wrote War and Peace. War and Peace was written by Tolstoy. Okay, so as far as you can see, the meaning of both sentences is the same, right? Okay, right. So, the first sentence is active voice. The second one is passive voice. So, what's the difference? If we take a look here, right? Who can tell me what is the subject and what is the verb in the first sentence? Okay, Tolstoy is the subject, wrote is a verb. What is an object? War and Peace. Okay, perfect. And let's take a look at the second sentence. What is the subject? War and Peace. Perfect. So what we see is that subject becomes an object, right? Okay. And the verb form was written exactly. Okay, so what is the main idea about passive voice? Yes, first of all, as we mentioned, in the structure of the sentence, object becomes a subject, right? When do we use passive voice? Yes, sometimes the information about the performer of the action is not important for us, or it's unknown, right? So in that case, in English, we tend to use passive voice. Sometimes, as in our example, right, this information, well, it exists or it can be omitted, right? Or if the performer of the action is important, we can use so-called by phrase, yes? By whom the action was performed. In our case, by Tolstoy, so we use it, right? This is the situation where do we use passive, right? Let me give you some more examples. This house was built in 19th century. Is it passive or active? Okay, good, it's passive, right? And why do I use passive in this sentence? Exactly, because for us, it's not important who built this house. Or we don't know, right? That's exactly the case. And now let's take a look to the structure of passive voice. Yes, how do we form passive voice? First of all, the verb to be, right? The verb to be. Then past participle, right? So the verb to be plus past participle. Passive voice could be used almost in every tense in English, right? So the form of the verb to be will depend on this, right? If it's present simple, is written. Past simple, was or were written, right? Perfect tenses, has been written. Yes, so it will all depend on the tense that is used in active voice, right? So in front of you, you can see the handouts, yes, about different tenses and how do they change from active to passive voice. This is like your small hint that you can use. Yes, you can keep this handout, and for the first weeks you can use it, right? So not to be confused about those forms, okay? So let's go on to have some practice, yes? Before we start, can I ask you if everything is clear for now about the grammar part, about the explanation? Okay, it's clear. Very good. So let's continue with some practice.